Was the indispensable mediator actually playing both sides? For weeks, we've seen Pakistan positioning itself as the honest broker between Washington and Tehran, trying to prevent a regional explosion. But a shocking new report from CBS News, citing US officials, has just flipped the script. While Islamabad was talking peace in public, they were reportedly hiding Iranian military hardware on their airbases to shield them from American strikes. Today, we're decoding how Pakistan's double game has redefined the leverage in the Middle East, and why the US might be facing a much tougher negotiation than they realized. To understand the gravity of this, we have to look at the timeline. Since the conflict escalated, Pakistan has been the primary diplomatic bridge. When President Trump announced a ceasefire in early April, it was Islamabad that facilitated the messages. But we now know that just days after that ceasefire announcement, the shadow play began. Military installations like Pakistan Air Force Base Nur Khan, located right outside the strategic garrison city of Rawalpindi, became a safe haven for the Iranian Air Force. So what exactly was being moved? This wasn't just a few cargo planes. The intelligence assets. Among the hardware spotted was an Iranian Air Force RC-130, the specialized reconnaissance and intelligence gathering variant of the Hercules. The Afghan pivot. It wasn't just Pakistan. Iran also moved civilian assets into Afghanistan. A Mahan Air aircraft was reportedly relocated from Kabul to Herat Airport, tucked right near the Iranian border for safety reasons. The shielding strategy. By parking these assets in a third-party country like Pakistan, Iran effectively created a no-go zone for US planners. Striking these planes would have meant a direct attack on a major non-NATO ally, potentially starting a whole new war. This revelation explains exactly why the Islamabad talks felt so tilted. The inverse reality. In late April, Iranian analysts accused Pakistan of tilting toward Washington, but the ground reality was the opposite. Pakistan was actively sheltering the very military tools the US wanted to neutralize. The leverage gap. Washington thought Iran was negotiating from a position of desperation due to the blockade. But with its military assets sheltered, its biggest backer, China, standing firm, and its mediator providing safe harbor, Tehran actually felt it had the upper hand. This is why Iran's current demands seem so extreme. They aren't looking for a compromise, they are looking for a total reset. Confidence in the rear. Knowing their high-value aircraft was safe allowed the IRGC to maintain a hardline stance. The China factor. With a US-China summit approaching, Beijing is providing maximum leverage for Tehran, treating the Middle East as a secondary front to distract Washington. The failed broker. Islamabad's credibility as an honest broker is now in tatters. They presented a wish list from Tehran that Washington dismissed, but now we know that list reflected Tehran's actual perceived leverage, not just a bluff. The bottom line, the stagnant peace we've been living in was a masterclass in distraction. While the world watched the diplomatic table in Islamabad, the real moves were happening on the runways of Nur Khan. President Trump is now facing an Iran that feels it can demand everything because its safety net is wider than anyone expected. What do you think? Can the US still force a deal, or has Pakistan's double game handed the win to Tehran? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into global defense. See you in the next one.